Hey, what's happening, man? It's your brother AD, man. Shout out to my bro Slink Johnson, man. Shady Chris, man. The Smoke Your Show, nigga. Fuck you if you ain't listening, nigga. Dash Radio, Westside Business, nigga.
Hey, what's up, everybody? I'm Dominic L. Santana, and you're watching Smoke Yours with the homeboy Slink Johnson and the homeboy Shady Chris on Dash Radio. Smoke Yours, motherfuckers.
And that's some of my favorite shit to do.
Let's get high.
What's up, what it is? You're Smoking Yours with Slink Johnson.
And the homeboy Shady Chris.
Right here on Marcus King Presents Dash Comedy. We do this damn thing every Wednesday night, man.
Every Wednesday. Do the damn
7 to 9 p.m. What's up with you? I'm Slink Johnson.
I'm Shady Chris, man.
And we up in the house tonight, man. So glad to be back here, man. You know what?
Yes, sir,
Wednesday
yes, sir.
night, man, is a highlight of my week, Shady. I can't wait to get to this motherfucker.
Oh, man, me too. When I wake up, like when you called me today,
Yeah.
I smoked mine and went to sleep, bro. I was like, damn, I woke up like, oh, damn.
Oh, man, you had to get your rest, get ready to come up here,
They
man.
come right
Like,
up here,
this is a highlight of my week, man. I smoke all you niggas weed. You know what I'm talking about?
For real.
Y'all make sure you follow me on Instagram at Slink Johnson. You can follow Dash Comedy Radio on Instagram, at Dash Radio on
Yes,
Instagram. Shady Chris, what's your handle?
At Shady Chris, shady.CHRI2SS. That's for Twitter, Facebook, and everything else that's going out here.
Oh, yeah, man. Yeah, so y'all tap in with your boy, man. We doing this thing every Wednesday night right here at Dash Comedy Radio, man. Hassan Haze right here with the golden eye in the sky.
Oh,
you know
yeah.
what I'm talking about?
Oh, yeah.
We got DJ Triple D, a.k.a. DJ Dax.
Dirty Dick. In the building.
And we got my man Scotty Trippin' in this motherfucker coming here talking about he gonna be late, nigga.
Niggas early.
Nigga, early as usual. Just as I'm pressing go, nigga, you walk in. So it's such a pleasure, man. We up in this motherfucker. It's gonna be a great night tonight. We got some good guests coming in. We got Dominic Santana from All Eyes on Me and the Unsolved Mystery of the Tupac story. You know what I'm saying? Talking about Suge Knight. And we also got my nigga, you know what I'm saying? The miraculous AD stepping in the building tonight, man.
Motherfucker, Compton in the building.
Compton in the house, man. So what's up, Shady? How was your week, bro?
My week was cool, man. I actually did a turnaround trip to Vegas. You know what I'm saying? Had a hangover in the weekend in Vegas and shit. I didn't work this weekend, so I didn't make no money, but I spent some. Motherfucker spent some.
Hey, and you still living, man. You live to spend some.
Man, I have to enjoy fruits of my labor, man. I have to go do the Vegas thing, man.
Yeah, I seen that picture, man. You kind of busted my eyes with that "Hello Las Vegas, good morning." This nigga's asshole naked in the motherfucking hotel room window, just staring out into the motherfucking desert. Like,
I couldn't believe I was there. I'm like, well, I didn't even know this, so I took a picture. They sent me the picture. I'm like, shit, I feel like this picture. Let me go ahead and post this shit. What the fuck going on? Like,
so I can tell from that it looked like you had a great time, Shady Chris.
It was splendiferous. My son got sick though Monday, so been going back and forth to the doctor. Other than that, though, it's been good. He went to, you know what's funny about my son? He got sick today at school, so we picked him up early. His chest was hurting. He was coughing. He went home. He got basketball practice though at 5. He went home. It was like 2 o'clock. He said, well, now I'm gonna get some rest because I still got basketball practice. I said, nigga, what do you mean you still got, bro? I said, you just made me pick you up from school early. So you good? He was like, no, but I feel better. I feel good to go to practice. I'm like, oh, this nigga right here, he already got it down. He played me.
Oh, man.
I thought I could never be played.
When my kids get sick, I give them a 40 ounce.
Then he say, fuck it up.
I mean, 40 ounce make, you know what I'm saying? If you feel like you sick, you really finna be sick now. You really finna be sick in this
really
motherfucker now. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah, we up in this motherfucker. Y'all gotta pardon me, man. I was choking on my partials. We in this motherfucker, man. You know what I'm saying? My brother Andre Truth just walked in. You know what I'm talking about? Better late than never. The locust on his own. He up in this motherfucker. You know what I'm talking about? Already, man. So, yeah, man, we going to get with you in a minute, man. You tuned in to Marcus King Presents Dash Comedy. This is Smoke Yours with Slink Johnson.
And the homeboy Shady Chris.
Man, we going to get into a little song real quick, but we be right back with the man, the myth, the legend, Dominic Santana, y'all. Y'all stay tuned. Smoke Yours with Slink Johnson and the homeboy Shady Chris. Right here. DJ Dax, do that shit. Pimp. Oh yeah, we back and we smoking yours right here on Marcus King Presents Dash Comedy. Smoke yours with Slink Johnson.
And the homeboy Shady Chris.
Oh yeah, man.
Yeah.
And we so motherfucking happy and elated to be bringing this guy into the motherfucking studio tonight. We got a real accomplished actor, man. This guy's all over the place, doing shit everywhere, man. And nigga ain't called me for a job yet, but that's neither here nor there. You know what I'm talking about? Let's give a warm, smoky round of applause for Dominic Santana. What's happening, pal?
Thank you for having me, bro. Thank you for having me. We're going to talk about that. We're going to talk about some working together, bro.
Hey, thank you for showing up, because I low-key didn't think you was even going to respond to me on Instagram.
Damn. That nigga said, I'll get it all out right now. I'm going to tell you right now how I feel about you.
Man, Dominic, man, you fucking all over the place, man. You know what I'm saying? Again, a lot of with All Eyes on Me. You're a very you play Suge Knight in All Eyes on Me, right, and the Unsolved documentary or docudrama
on
or whatever
Netflix right
on
now.
Netflix.
Check it out.
So again, I check that out and I go into your IMDb, bro, and you're doing a whole bunch of other shit. So for the people who might not be familiar with Dominic Santana as an actor, you know what I'm saying, who might not even be familiar with Dominic Santana as starring as Suge Knight, man, tell them what's up with Dominic Santana? Where you from? How'd you get there, bro?
Well, first of all, let's address one thing. I'm looking around the room, and I think you're the only person in here that's had a show that was his show, where he was the lead in it. So I ain't the only accomplished actor in here. But
right.
I'm originally from North Carolina, Fayetteville, North Carolina.
Vietnam.
Yeah, Vietnam, baby. So you know. So Vietnam is originally where I'm from. I've been actually in the entertainment game since like 2005. I started, and then about 2007 I got more serious. I did this little movie called Love for Sale that BT tried to break records with spinning. So that gave me a nice little boost with Maya, Jackie Long, Melissa Ford.
I remember that.
Yeah, it was a crazy little goofy movie, but people loved it. But so I've been doing stuff for a minute, man, and acting just is what it is. Like you go back and see some old movies, you'll see a lot of stars that you're like, oh, there they go. They with a little one-liner or something. You didn't even remember they were in it.
Dig that, real talk.
You'd be like, they came out of nowhere, and then you find out they've been in the game like 10, 20 years.
Yeah, really though.
Yeah, so that's my same story. I've been in for a hot minute and just, finally had a breakout mainstream role that people remember.
So, like, Dominic, with that breakout mainstream role playing Suge Knight, man, did you find that challenging, man? Like again, that Death Row legacy is so deep and so heavy, man. How did you go about doing that? How'd you go about preparing for that? And nigga, were you scared?
You know what, man? Honestly, I was excited. And mad people kept asking me that, like, you scared? That's Suge, man. You got to get this right. It never scared me because, I live my life as you a big dude. I live my life as a big dude too. And an entrepreneur. I've owned clubs, car dealerships, all that stuff.
Oh, just like Suge.
Exactly.
Exactly.
And I'm an Aries like Suge is.
Oh,
so
okay.
I already knew right out the gate. I was like, all right, we do actually have a lot in common, and then there's other things we don't have in common, But I was able to take that part and just really study hours of watching videos, YouTube. The benefit we had on All Eyes on Me, and somewhat on Unsolved, where we had people who were actually, on death row involved, who knew Pac, who knew Suge, so I could turn to them, and if I saw something like in the script, I was like, they don't feel right. I could turn to him and ask him, like, yo,
did that really happen?
Suge really say something like that? Or, like my homeboy Eastwood and a couple of others where, I could ask, like, what's some of the things Suge used to say all the time, like little sayings and stuff. So I would incorporate that because I wanted the kudos from the fans, and I wanted people to say, you did a good job as an actor. But the biggest compliment to me, my goal when I started out was if people who knew him and like his family look up on their screen and say, yo, he did that. Then that was when I felt like I really accomplished something.
Mm-hmm. So did Suge Knight ever try to reach out to you, or have you ever had any correspondence with him?
Through other people. When we initially started All Eyes on Me, there was a phone call set up, to my knowledge. that we were supposed to have right before I started filming. And but it was also exactly the same time when they took away his visitations, calls, all of that. So that call got scrapped. So no, we've never actually spoken before. But just word through like LT Hutton, who was the producer on All Eyes on Me. He knew Suge personally and whatnot, and had corresponded with him back and forth, and got the word he loved what I did. And I mean, you can ask. I'm not making this up. This is what was told to me, was that he was excited about that, loved it.
So Dominic, let me ask you this on some other shit, man. You've been acting. You know what I'm saying? You making your way. And I know what it is. Every job ain't, you're going to do some jobs that's probably never see the light of day.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But how did you feel the day or after this shit premiered, man, when you got to read, you know what I'm saying, the reviews and social media? How was that? Was it a rush? How did that feel afterwards, man?
Man, that time was like a super roller coaster. Because as some of y'all know, like Jada Pinkett came out the day the movie released and was bashing it, for her part in the movie.
Oh yeah?
Yeah. Like I found out this, and this is something I never told this story. I found out about the whole scenario. I was in Miami. We had the premiere in Westwood, and then I flew to Miami that night. Landed in Miami.
I was there that night at the premiere.
Yeah,
I remember.
Yeah, we had the premiere. I flew out that night right after that to Miami. I'm doing press junkets and all that stuff, and the head PR chick, that was handling the Miami stuff, she comes to me. She's like, I had an interview with TMZ. Shout out to TMZ. People have had up and down relationships with her. I don't know why, but TMZ has always showed me love when I see them. So I had an interview with TMZ, and then the PR chick comes out and she's like, Lionsgate don't want you to do the interview. Whoever was over, Code Black or Lionsgate, one of the two. And I was like, why? And I was, funny enough, it's all craziness, man. Funny enough, I was there doing the Hispanic media because my last name is Santana. I'm half Hispanic.
So they like we need you.
Yeah, so they didn't want me. They didn't want me in the main press, and not because anything against me, but I think it was Code Black decided they wanted to push the Jada Pinkett envelope, the Jada and Pac envelope, excuse me, and not realizing, nobody knew Jada was gonna come out and say that stuff. You know what I mean? That was how she felt,
Right.
And so, but all of that was going on. They were pushing that angle, so I wasn't in a lot of the main, like you didn't see me on talk shows and all that stuff like you saw some of them on. And it was because of that they wanted to stick with the Jada and Pac element. And then I get to Miami and I'm, doing that. I was like my only American press at that time. And I was like, they were like, nah. I was like, yeah, I'm doing it. And they were like, nah, don't do it. Jada Pinkett just came out and said a whole bunch of, we're sourcing it out like it just happened. And so you got that going on. I'm excited because it's huge. And then on top of that, I'm a super Pac fan. Like, I'm not saying that just because I'm in the projects. Like I was a lifelong Pac fan from a kid. You know what I mean? So I was excited that Pac's movie was finally coming. I was one of those people like, when they gonna do a Pac movie?
And you in it.
And then to be in it, my dude, I was a kid in Candyland, bro.
Hey, you're listening to Marcus King Presents Dash Comedy. Smoke Yours with Slink Johnson and the homeboy
Shady Chris.
Yes, sir.
Hey, we talking to Dominic Santana, man. Give us a call, man, 310-986-6610. We got a caller on the line. We finna see what they talking about, man. Call and talk good to me and smoke yours. What's happening? What's happening? Call and talk good to me and smoke yours. We're in the house with Dominic Santana.
Hey.
Hey.
I'm here to elevate.
I'm here to elevate.
You already know it's elevation. What's up, girl?
Hey, it felt like y'all didn't love me no more last week.
Oh, nah. It's just a lot going on. They got me working the boards now. I came in this motherfucker high. I don't know what the hell I'm doing right now. I'm just high as fuck. What's up with you? You smoking? You elevating?
He elevating.
No, nah. What thing I need to ask? Can I ask a question?
Go ahead.
Why do people be asking the dumbest questions about what I should do with my money? Because I'm out there trying to support black-owned black business, and then they talking about why you be messing with these high stores. I'm like, y'all out there be shopping Gucci give these white people y'all money.
Oh.
But when I go, I don't like that.
I don't like that either. We can make some black designers and some black people prestigious as Gucci if you just pay the price, man.
Right.
You know what I'm talking about?
Price to look nice.
That's why I say support the Marathon store, support that boy,
That's what
man.
I always did when he was alive.
Oh yeah, that's what's up, man.
Yeah, I got to get over there.
We're in the house with Dominic Santana from All Eyes on Me. You know Big Suge from All Eyes on Me. You want to talk to him?
Yep.
Right.
Hey, what's up?
Yeah, what's up, boo?
Hey, I want to ask you the same question. What happens if they ask you like the black end stores is too high or whatever, but y'all out there be shopping on Gucci, giving Gucci money, and they ain't supporting. They ain't doing nothing in the black community.
Well, it's two sides to that. So one thing, especially with black-owned businesses, and I'm on my people because I'm big on entrepreneurship myself. And one thing I'm very big on is my black people. If you're gonna do something, do it right. Do it with quality. You know, do what you got to do and set it up right.
Indeed.
You know what
and
I
then
mean?
you could demand them prices that you know what I'm saying? We can't too often my people can tend to cut corners.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And you can't cut corners like that, man. You got to put in the quality craftsmanship, the quality material, this, that, and the third. However, when that is definitely or indeed happening, then shit, you got to pay them their money. That's just it.
It's the difference between a business and a hustle.
Indeed, because I don't even know what Gucci look. I don't even know what that nigga look like. Who is Gucci?
That's a good ass question.
You know what I'm saying? Who is that motherfucker?
I don't even wear Gucci.
He had that mask on. He had that blackface mask on. We really don't recognize
Hey,
him.
man,
His ass.
Yeah, that's right, ain't it?
Yeah,
I don't buy none of that shit anyway.
Hey, we appreciate it, baby. You smoking yours with Slink Johnson. We know we'll hear from you next week, baby. Smoke yours,
All right.
There you go.
All right.
Yeah, man. Dominic Santana's in the house, man. Right here on Marcus King Presents Dash Comedy. Slink Johnson in the. What are you doing?
Trying to smoke some?
This girl here
Dang,
just
trying to
around here
smoke
just
some.
doing stuff. Cassie, what are you doing?
Cassie
You
trying to.
got a lot going on
Cassie
right now.
got her hands on the mics and she's adjusting it.
Oh, she's adjusting mics. Oh.
You never stop a lady adjusting mic.
No, go ahead.
Check. Okay, we back, girl.
Adjust that
You going to
mic.
hell.
So Dominic Santana, man. Look, man, what you had more fun shooting? What? Tell the truth. You can tell us, dog. What set you had more fun on? All Eyes on Me or Unsolved?
Man, honestly, bro, they both were so different, even though we were covering the same things.
Yeah, they were.
So, I really had fun on both of them. The only one I would say, because it was really great people on both, but All Eyes on Me I did first. So that was like my first experience with the whole, Tupac story, any of that stuff, playing any of those type of characters. By the time I got to Unsolved, it was more, I'd already kind of experienced it a little bit. But there's great people on both sides, really. And that's not even being PC, because I tell you, I'd be like, yeah, they was some assholes.
So,
but I really enjoyed both of them.
Hey, what I'll tell you, Joe Slink, is that I played Gaddafi on the show.
Yeah.
So,
Good
so me and Dom had times. Dom, I had the organic bullshit cigarettes. Dom had the cigars, and I'm loking up on the Santanas when they on the South Sides when they come out. Fuck y'all, woo woo. And Dom like, hey, watch out, I'm about to drop the ash on your neck. You know what I mean?
Almost burned him up a couple
me
times.
about 4-5 takes. You know what I mean? But it was a hell of a set, and the food was good.
Hell yeah.
The food was bomb, and it was some perks. Unsolved was great. We smoked bud on Universal Studios.
So dig that, Dominic. So again, after doing All Eyes on Me and then coming back to do Unsolved, so it's safe to say you walked into Unsolved with a different type of vibe, a different type of attitude, because again, you've done this before. Although it's a different platform, you've done this before.
Yeah,
that's dope. Was your trailer bigger? Are you enjoying those perks? I
had a pretty big trailer on All Eyes, but I did have a really great trailer on Unsolved as well.
Yeah,
so
your trailer was definitely better than mine. I had a cool trailer.
Oh, they got
Yours was popping.
really
And the
good
guy had
care
a
of
trailer.
me.
What?
Y'all smoking in that thing?
I played Gaddafi. Hell yeah.
My trailer was probably the only trailer that didn't have no smoke in it.
Right.
Because I can't smoke and act.
Right.
You know,
I can.
Oh, you be too high. You be high.
I shot 3 seasons of Black Jesus high.
I know you had to be high.
Oh, yeah.
This shit was
Slick
too
invited
funny.
me on set one time. I know he was high. I was like, I'm like, damn, this nigga acting. I'm talking about we in there blowing. They like, oh, are we ready for it? I'm like, oh, no, this nigga high. Like,
Hey, I was with him on set smoking.
I'm like, this is crazy.
And I was on the episode. We was loaded.
Yeah, man, you're listening to Marcus King Presents Dash Comedy. Smoke Yours with Slink Johnson.
And the homeboy Shady Chris.
In the house with Dominic Santana, man. This is my guy, man. Real cool dude. We share a mutual acquaintance in Angela Gibbs.
Yes,
you know what I'm saying? She speaks so highly of you, man. That's my girl, man.
Queen right there.
Yes, indeed. Shout out to Angela Gibbs, man. Her son, Emil Gibbs, and her mother, Marla Gibbs, man. Good friends of mine, man. Dominic, man, I'm looking right here, man. You on, man. What's up with the lineup? What's up with it, man? What's up with Marshall Fisher? Who is Marshall Fisher?
That's a good question. Who is Marshall Fisher?
Oh, I go. We can't talk about that.
Marsha or Marshall?
Marshall.
I don't know who that is.
It's supposed to be Marshall?
Man, I'm looking at IMDb. It say, nigga, you in a movie called The Lineup, nigga.
Oh.
That nigga done so much grinding.
He
He don't
doing
even
so
know.
much
That nigga
work,
done-
man. That nigga,
I did with that check.
No, I don't know that name, but I know the movie. And that's actually Braden Entertainment. That's actually because like I was talking with my man, me and my business partner started a production company.
Yeah.
And so I was dealing with Jens Larson on some other stuff before. He actually wrote that movie, and so he wanted me to be in it. And they got a deal for it and whatnot. So I was just like, hey, well, I know you're not a producer though. Who's producing it? Because I know he hates producing, but he got the situation. And and so he was like, I don't want to produce it. I just got the situation. I gotta, find somebody. Let us produce it. And he was like, well, hell yeah, come on. So I'm actually gonna be in it, and I'm, my company's helping produce.
Yeah,
Oh, it's not out yet.
No, we haven't.
Okay.
That's how IMDb go. You know what I'm saying?
I don't even know who made
Yeah,
that.
they be putting all the movies out there on there.
DJ Fisher and Marshall
Speaking of
Fisher.
IMDb, let me clear up something. Also on IMDb, you'll see they had me at Suge Knight for the Bobby Brown story. I never talked to them people in my life.
You didn't
nothing
get that
nothing
check.
against them.
Right, but you didn't get that
It's
check.
so
I'm
said
not
it
in
right there.
Yeah, I'm not in it. We never spoke. I have nothing to do with it. I never even seen no Suge Knight in the movie, so I don't know what that is.
Dig that.
Wait, what's Suge Knight in that the Bobby Brown story?
Suge Knight
He
was
was in
in real
Vanilla
life.
Ice
He
movie.
was a bodyguard. for
Bodyguard, right?
But he was in Vanilla Ice movie too.
Yeah, man. Shout out to Suge Knight, man. Definitely an icon in the culture, man. I hate that his life is taking such drastic turns and shit, man. Because to have that kind of money, you know what I'm saying, and man, you gotta chill, bro. At some point, you gotta chill, man. You gotta move a little bit differently, man. You know what I mean? But much respect to Suge Knight, man.
I think he wanted to chill, but I think so much had happened early on,
And then
that is you trying to get away from it, and you're evolving, but it keep coming back.
I think
he shouldn't have went to that set, man. He shouldn't have went to that where he was at.
Also, but for the last
He
few
should've
years
said, "Fuck that."
that I hung with Suge, and a lot of time he was always on some calm, like Dre. This is how old I am now. Man, my eyes is going. This what I'm on. Like he was always on some chill, calm shit.
When you want the
When I
shit
was around him.
when you want the shit to stop, you stop.
Yeah.
The nigga at one point, I'm sure he had enough money to take himself and everybody he loves, all his
out of
immediate
here.
loved ones, out of the shit,
Death
man.
Row worth $200 million.
Just stop, my nigga.
Yeah,
Just
stop.
300 million.
stop.
Like cold turkey, like I quit today.
We
Like,
know
like,
this hood
quit.
shit, man. This hood shit is out of sight, out of mind. You stay away from niggas,
real.
man. You know what I'm saying? Eventually they'll go to jail and die and forget about it.
Yeah,
you know what
that
I'm saying? But again, man, Suge.
They told that dude
I-
was several $100 million liquid at one point. You know how hard it is to be several $100 million liquid?
assets, yes, man.
You know what I'm saying? That's monstrous.
That's cash. That's dough. And again, man, to be aligned, man, you are forever engraved in history.
Forever.
You know what I'm saying? You probably, again, there's been a lot of different documentaries or projects or whatever, or recreations, you know what I'm saying, involving the Death Row Dynasty, man. But you by far have the most notable, the biggest,
movie, yeah,
the
for
biggest,
sure.
portrayal of Suge Knight, man. How does that feel, man? You know what I'm saying? Did you get any negative backlash? Because I know it's playing Jesus. Some of the fans can go
You gonna
overboard.
get all kind of backlash.
Some of the fans, and again, I'm not saying none of my interaction with fans has been bad, but it's just sometimes they go overboard. Jesus. I mean, how many times have you been called
like
Suge
that about to
or
pray
nigga?
for you?
Right.
Like, pray for me, please. Like, damn, nigga, I'm trying to smoke, nigga. Like,
How often do people come to you and say, "Hey, Suge, don't kill me, Suge"?
I don't get that a lot, but that is like my new nickname. So, because people who don't, some people know like Dominic, and it kind of fucks me up because I'm like, I don't know that person, and I forget because you know how it is. You just being yourself. You forget when you out sometimes. And but yeah, so people don't know my name. They just yell Suge or Big Suge. Sometimes we're just driving by Big Suge. You know what I mean? Or my favorite is, and like my homeboy broke this down to me because I was like, me and Suge, we favor in some ways, especially when I'm bald and got the extra weight on and all that.
Right.
But we're not twins. But people would literally come up to me and be like, yo, if they didn't know who I was, they'd be like, yo, anybody ever tell you look exactly like Suge Knight? And I'm like, there's no possible way I look exactly like Suge Knight. Because my boy broke it down. He was like, for this newer generation and whatnot, with the movies and the show, people are starting to envision your face when they think of it. So when they see you, they're like, yo, that dude looks just like Suge Knight, but they're thinking me from the movie or
That's
the show.
crazy. Yeah.
Yeah, so I'm not trying to take that man's life and image over, you know what I mean? But
Hell no.
So prior to that movie, did you ever wear your hair bald, or did you ever? Okay.
That was my first time being bald ever.
Really?
In the last audition, LT Hutton, he practically begged me to cut my hair off so they could see it. And I was like, I said,
go bald.
Yeah, I was like, show me the paperwork, and I'll cut it right now. And they were like,
it was worth it though, right?
Yeah.
Because you grow that shit back.
Yeah, no, I didn't cut it in that audition. They casted me with the hair.
Okay, but I bet you still spending that check with new hair.
Got the new lineup, got the LeBron
Check and
lineup
grow it
going.
right back.
Still
Okay,
spending
and
the
the
same
beautiful-
check, new lineup.
The beautiful thing about those kind of movies, man, which I'm sure you already noticed, certain kind of movies like Christmas movies and special event movies, this movie is gonna play every year. Either on Pop's
Any time of year,
birthday,
too.
It's gonna play every year. You know what I mean?
Like the Jackson 5 movies.
The 5 heartbeats.
Right.
And so I'm proud of that. I'm proud of being a part of that. Being a part of that. I've got attached to Tupac in real life somehow. You know what I mean?
I'm proud of that too, man. Give me your SAG ID number.
I ain't gonna start walking in to you.
Let me go cash out some of your checks.
We in the house with Dominic Santana right here on Marcus King Presents Dash Comedy. Smoke Yours with Slink Johnson.
And the homeboy Shady Chris.
Oh, we in this motherfucker.
Oh, yeah.
We about to let DJ Daxter, a.k.a. DJ Triple D, do his thing on the ones and twos. He's about to fondle the little mixing board real quick. You know what I'm talking about? Somebody break out the antibacterial lotion.
I got it, cuz. I got
That
it.
nigga said he gonna grab the board by the nipple.
DJ Dax, finger fuck the keyboard, pimp.
Dirtbag, dirty Dax.
Oh yeah, you're smoking yours with Slink Johnson.
And the homeboy Shady Chris.
Right here on Marcus King Presents Dash Comedy, man. We in the house with Dominic Santana, y'all. Give it up, give it up, give it up. Cousin Dre up in this motherfucker. The Lokes is the Lokes. What's up? Holla at the professor of Crip history. You know what I'm saying? What's happening, cuz?
Okay, well, today on this day in 1982 was the first day when the West Side migrated to the East Side and had a first conversation about getting some money together.
Hey,
you know what I mean?
I like money. I like money.
You know, and it was definitely a historical day. This day later, you know what I mean? We still been getting it. Okay.
Neighborhood.
We up in this motherfucker, man. In the news, man. In the news, a North Carolina woman was arrested in front of her daughter on a Frontier Airlines flight after complaining about vomit in the seat.
Yeah.
Now, she complained that it was vomit in her daughter's seat and got arrested. How fucked up is that, man?
Did she turn up and say, "This fucking motherfucking vomit in my seat"?
Her daughter is the one who got it on her hands and everywhere. She told him, like, "Ma'am, I'm like, fuck, I got shit all on me." She said she just told the flight attendant, though. The flight attendant, the one that turned up, like this ain't my job. Like, what the fuck you talking about?
That's some bullshit.
Is she black, though?
Yeah, Rosetta Sweeney. Rosetta Sweeney was arrested after a flight coming from Las Vegas back to North Carolina. She's from North Carolina. When she says that she got on the plane and sat on the seat, and her daughter complained of her hands being wet and her shirt and all that shit, and only to find out it was vomit. She told the flight attendant, "Yo, It's vomit. What's up? And the flight attendant allegedly said, "Yo, this is not my job."
Wow.
How fucked
act
up
like that
is
sometimes.
that? Dominic, man, what is some? I know you fly many planes.
Oh,
You
yeah.
fly. Tell us about some fucked up experiences you had
Bro,
on a
I'm
plane.
glad you
man.
asked that.
Oh, you be having them.
I had a whole rant on Facebook about this. Yeah, so I'm 6'5", tall like yourself.
Dig that.
So everywhere I fly first class. Not because I'm like, I gotta fly first class.
You
It's
just
for the
big
leg
beneath the
room.
leg room.
So anytime, and sadly, most of the times I'm on first class, I might see one or two other brothers and sisters. A lot of times it's just me.
Mm-hmm.
And so you go.
Only nigga in first
Yeah.
class.
What
Southwest
airline
Cleveland.
you flying?
American and Delta.
American,
I switch
yeah, I
back
fly
and forth,
American.
but more Delta.
Wow.
American, man, just I have too many up and down experiences. I had some with Delta, but just the whole, you get on the plane. I've had, sir, you sure this is your seat? I'm like, are you fucking kidding me? Like, get out of my face, or just attitude.
That's
Like
crazy.
I've literally had like the flight attendants in first class be nice, watch them be nice to everybody and get to me and be like, would you like something to drink? This is a quote from this lady. I was like, she said, you want something to drink before we take off? I was like, well, what do you have to drink? And she was like, it's first class. The drinks are always the same. I was like,
Now, what the fuck does that mean?
I'm like, are you kidding me?
Bitch, I'm saying, what do you have to drink?
maybe she was insinuating that she know your fly ass is always in first class. Nigga, you already know
Nah,
what it
the
is,
face.
nigga.
It was the hatred in her face when she
Like,
said,
damn,
like,
I can't
I'm
believe
stupid.
you in first class.
Right,
Like,
like I'm
the fuck?
dumb. Like, it was that you're stupid look. Like, how do you not know the drinks? I'm looking at her like, yo, don't. A lot of times I have to tell myself, Dominic, you travel for, it's part of your job. Don't get put on a no-fly list, bro. Don't calm down.
No fly list.
Don't get put on a no-fly list.
That's
Hey, and it's
crazy.
easy being a brother of stature.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Being a brother, because again, it's not my fault, but they're intimidated.
Yeah.
And that can be intimidating to some people.
Right.
You know what I mean? And again, it ain't nothing that you or I have to fix. It's something they have to fix. But it's fucked up. It's easy to get put on a fucking bad note just based on your response to something. So again, being a dude of stature, you know what I'm saying? I find it important myself to be calm and I got to dumb it down a little bit when I'm dealing with people. You know what I'm saying? Just because they scared.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I dig you about not wanting to get put on a no-fly list because that's fucked up
The
because
flight
you need
attendant
to be in there.
Right,
asked me, was I a rapper?
Yeah, I get the what
They
team you
asked
play
me, was
for.
I a rapper? I'm like, what? I'm like, why am I a rapper? I think because I tipped the bag dude. I was running late, so I tipped him. I was like, man, just go put my bag, in the baggage on the plane. Don't check it for me. I'm running late. He was like, man, you gonna tip me good? I was like, yeah, I'm gonna tip you good. He was like, no liquids, drugs. I'm like, nah. So he went and did that for me. But when he did it, I was in line to get on the plane. He came back up like, man, I put your bag on there for you. So it must have been like the white dude behind me. I was like, all right, yeah, good looking. He spit off. The white dude was like, man, you must be a rapper, huh? I said, yeah, all that. You got rap ball. I do all the shit you could think of.
I
nigga.
fuck him out. I was like, nah, hell no, I sell drugs. They like, just look at you like, what?
Right.
They don't ask me shit because my cheap ass be on the back of the plane. I'll be the last nigga to go on the airplane. I was in 38B, nigga, coming back, nigga. Folded up in that motherfucker, man.
Tall as a motherfucker.
Shout out to the promoters
Bro,
out
they
there in
worth
motherfucking Omaha, man.
I was
didn't know
Nebraska,
you-
man, in
Janky
420, man. How was that trip, man?
I got high as a bitch.
He was the illest nigga in Nebraska.
I was indeed the illest nigga in Nebraska, and I got high as a motherfucker. I hung out at the gas station on 39th and Ames. I do
talk to him.
You
Do
was
the
on
hood
Ames?
shit.
I was on Ames,
You do the
man.
hood shit.
Oh, you the
Yeah,
illest
hood
nigga
shit.
in Nebraska.
Hey, man, everywhere I go, I like to do hood shit. I like to go to the hood everywhere I go,
touch the
man.
real people.
Touch
Those are the
real people.
supporters. Those are the people who support, man.
And get the real-
That was me too. And then, I had a couple experiences. And I was like, okay, at a certain point, you got to stop coming to the hood. If you don't know people in that hood.
Right, indeed.
Right.
Indeed. But them hood bitches be low-hanging fruits.
low hanging fruit.
I don't want to go to Manhattan, nigga. Take me to Bronx, nigga.
Take me to Yonkers.
That old ratties.
Hey, I went to Bed-Stuy. They told me that's where they was at too.
In Brooklyn?
Yeah.
I love
baddies.
It's
there.
Brooklyn and something else. It's like together. I never knew that Bed-Stuy means something else.
Bedford-Stuyvesant.
Yeah, I never knew that till I was out there. I'm like,
Yeah.
so it's two. He was like, yeah, it's two different, but they the same. We call them Bed-Stuy. I'm like, oh, okay. I didn't know that.
Bedford-Stuyvesant is in Brooklyn now.
Yeah, because I was talking shit. I was like, man, there's nothing but ugly girls out there.
Yeah,
out
hell
here.
no.
They was like, you on Bed-Stuy? This where all the bitches at. I'm like, all right. Nighttime must have came.
Well, all the Spanish
Everything came
sisters,
outside.
the Black
Everything came
queens.
outside.
Hey,
Go to Spanish Harlem and you have a different view.
They gotta go when it come
Little
on.
Havana.
hey,
in
look,
Miami.
and back to this flight situation. Not to deviate from that too much, because again, my producer Scotty tripping. Make sure we stay on track. You know what I'm saying? This nigga slapped me with this damn card right here. Scotty tripping slapped me with this
That
card.
nigga tripping, huh? Slim?
Yeah, he tripping.
Scotty
He slapped me with the card. Like, nigga, reintro the topic. But yeah, nigga, we talking about the lady and was arrested from a flight from Las Vegas, man,
She
on
was
Frontier
53
Line.
years old, man.
Yeah,
That was
man.
an old lady, man.
Yeah.
That's fucked up.
Wow.
That was Rosetta Sweeney. She was arrested in front of her 12-year-old daughter, or was it 14? But she was arrested in front of her daughter, and she said she felt real fucked up being put in handcuffs and carted off. She said she spent 12 hours in jail because somebody vomited.
12 hours?
Yeah, 12 hours in jail because somebody didn't clean up this vomit in the seat that she paid for.
In Las Vegas, and you know how it is in Vegas. They trying to put a nigga in jail.
What was
so
that on
quick.
Frontier?
Frontier.
Frontier. Wow,
Frontier.
yeah. You don't fuck with Frontier.
That's like Spirit and shit, huh?
You know,
Yeah,
hey,
like-
as much as plane tickets cost, and then your kid's supposed to sit and vomit
Right.
after you paid a couple $100.
How about you?
They have no ethics.
How about you just not fly Frontier or Spirit or nothing like
Right.
that? See, I'm not even talking shit about airlines because I don't know which one I'm gonna be on. and they wait till they get my ass on that motherfucking
like,
plane.
"What, you that one?"
We got that nigga Slink.
Right.
Nigga
Like, you
start
smell
doing.
like weed. Get off the plane.
Nah, nigga, they'll let me on and fucking ghetto ass pilot start doing tricks and shit, bullshit while I'm on the plane. Oh,
Don't do it.
this nigga on here, all right. Hey, nigga, what the fuck y'all doing?
Yeah, we all gonna
lot
die
of
because I'm gonna
turbulence.
open up the
Yeah, we-
emergency
whole lot of
exit.
turbulence.
Yeah, we
man.
gonna die. I'm opening up the emergency exit. Any type of
we ain't
threat.
gonna die. We gonna jump out with this parachute.
Fucking around, jump on Spirit, you gonna get off of Spirit for
Boy,
real.
shit, I'm gonna go jump
can't
on
do
this
a Spirit
Southwest
no more.
bus or
Hey,
this,
man.
or this jet.
You flown Spirit before?
Yeah, I
think
did.
I
Never been on
I
a
flown
full
Hey,
Spirit.
don't do it. I flew to
Scared
Atlanta on
of flying
Spirit.
Don't do it.
Do not do it. I didn't
look.
even go that far. I went to Atlanta. I had a crick in my neck
That's
for
far
2
enough.
months.
Damn.
2 months. I'm talking about. I flew there. I'm like, I went to sleep. I woke up the next morning like, man, I
Main
got a crick
reason
in my neck.
there's no leg
I was
space.
out there for a week. When I was out there for a whole week, I was like, man, that flight did it. Then I get right back on the flight. I get back out here for 2 months. Crick on my neck. Spirit did it. Won't get no more of my money at
How
all.
much was the ticket?
Too much.
$7.
Too much for that, nigga.
That's
Shit.
why a nigga like,
But
hey,
see, look, you know where they get you at? They charge you for everything. Your carry-on, the one that you put under the plane, your air you breathe. I'm like, damn, my nigga, like you gonna charge me? And then they don't got no Wi-Fi, no TV. We closer than this, bro. We real close. I met
Sometimes-
a lot of
Yeah,
white
that's-
people. I
You
got a
need
lot of white
somebody
friends
back.
from there.
I
Yeah.
asked my homeboy took a Spirit flight for the first time, and I was like, oh, finally, I know somebody that did it. Will tell me a real honest opinion. I was like, how was it? He was like, man, nigga, I got on a damn plane. It was lawn chairs packed together.
So I'm trying to tell you. I'm trying to tell
It was
you.
unsafe. I was like,
I'm trying
damn.
to tell you.
hey man,
Southwest look
sometime for that player,
Right.
sometime for that player price, man, a nigga willing to fold up and get in that seat, man.
Nigga ready to sit like he in a briefcase.
Oh,
like,
it ain't but 4 hours.
Nah, fuck that.
No, I did that on the way to Kenya, so don't do that.
Oh
Africa,
no.
Kenya?
Spend the money and get the biggest
Well, you
seat.
flew what? What you fly to
Yeah,
Kenya?
went to Kenya and
Oh,
we went to
Spirit?
Nairobi. No.
Oh.
What do you I think
Well,
we
so how
took-
you come-
we
we
took
made it back?
Delta.
How
Either
was,
American or Delta.
how was that, man? How was your experience in Kenya, man? Talk to me.
Oh man, first of all, everything we learn over here about what they think of us is bullshit.
Right.
You can cuss on this, man.
Yeah.
Okay.
You can say what the fuck you want to
Oh,
say on this
cool.
motherfucker. Shit, this crib,
Nice.
nigga.
Crip?
Fuck that, nigga. This crib, nigga. Fuck Donald Trump, nigga.
On hood.
Long live King Nip.
Shady,
sure.
janky
Great.
as fuck.
Janky as fuck. He eating down. All in the beard. He got
Shady
a
Chris,
stand.
Hassan, did you get that? Did you
got a shot
Shady,
glass.
janky as fuck.
Cuz got a shot glass in the beard.
But no,
Yeah.
it was super dope, bro. I mean, I went there. I'm not exaggerating or trying to add anything extra to it. I literally, and I don't know if it's like this for everybody, but when I got there, I was nervous. Because once you get to Amsterdam, you connect in Amsterdam,
Yeah.
you're like, holy shit. Like, okay.
It's
I've
already
been as
different
far,
over
but
there.
it's still really far from home.
I like it.
And then you go to Africa and you start thinking about it, like, I'm literally on the other side of the world. If something
Yeah.
happened here, it's a wrap.
You are
Right.
like one of the biggest,
And so
if
when you,
not the biggest company.
yeah, and then you go through our airport, you know, it's all polite. You think TSA is the issue here. You get there and they got walking with AK-47s.
Yeah,
that
oh
want
my
you to
God.
talk to
France.
them.
So
like,
you
how
scared?
doing?
You scared for no reason?
Yeah, you like, what's going on? Like, what am I in right now? And then you come out, and it's all cool and copacetic. You know, you get through all those
They are
thoughts
black,
you
though,
had,
huh?
those pre-thoughts you had. Yeah, everything black.
See,
That
that's
was a
what I like.
trippy.
Yeah, that's what I like.
And,
When I'm
and you
talking
didn't have
about
to get no shots.
no,
Nah,
hell
that's a myth.
I don't know what he talking about. I had to get
You got
shot.
some shots? Well, you are
I
light
got like 3 shots and
know
had
what
to
I'm
take
saying?
malaria pills every day.
For real?
Hell yeah. The whole trip
take
was there.
that.
You wake
I'm
up
a
in the
little
morning,
darker
take a
though, so
malaria
I
pill.
might be good
Go
over
ahead and
there. I'm
try
a little
it.
darker.
I want to see you try.
Nah, they know though.
Yeah.
Like you think, oh, I'm dark stuff. They look at you, they be like, we know you're not from here.
Right. I take these pills in this shot, brother.
I had a homeboy
Don't let
with
the
me
light
'cause
skin
we went.
fool you.
Yeah, we went and shot a documentary, so we had about 12 to 15 of us, and some white, some black. And one of my homeboys, you know, we thinking, well, you might not be able to get up out of here when we leave. And but nah, they know, man. They
Yeah,
look
they
at
know.
him, they know.
Like
know.
you're not from down here.
You-
girl.
You motherfucker.
You black.
You are a
they don't-
Vietnam nigga.
They don't do they
No, me,
consider
they didn't know what I was.
Hey, look, do they consider themselves as black out there? Do they be like we black or are they
No,
like
funny
we
you said-
African?
so
'Cause
my
it's
home-
black like American,
My
right?
homeboy, my business partner, he's white, right? And so you know, he grew up around black people. I was like super comfortable with black people, right? And the funny thing is, we're over there, and so he gonna ask this dumbass question, and I hope he's listening. But he gonna ask this dumbass questions, and he said, "What do y'all call black people over here?" And they were like, "We don't. We call them people." But you know, in our culture,
They call us
is
black.
there's black,
And
there's
white.
white, there's
Right,
this,
right.
but over there it's so black.
Hey,
It's
They don't
like
need
they're
a term.
African,
Ain't no
right?
such thing
black.
as the black community. This
Like,
is every
Because there's not no
community.
such thing as black.
Yeah.
Right? Unless you
Like I
American.
literally, if this tells you anything, you know, here we have like products like Dark and Lovely, right?
Right.
Saw the same exact product in Africa. It's just called Lovely.
Oh, that's
I'm
dope.
dead. I'm not even being funny. I'm
That's
dead ass.
crazy.
It's just called Lovely.
Wow.
There is no black this, black that, because everybody's literally
But
black.
you saying we can't live there because we got to take pills every day and shots every month.
Well, it's the thing about it, it's like going to Mexico, going anywhere. Our systems, we get,
don't
inoculated
drink Mexican
vaccinations, so our systems are built for certain things. They don't get inoculated and vaccinated
Right.
like that. So their systems, like in Mexico, their systems are adjusted to the water.
They
but
strong.
we're not supposed to go drink that water.
Right.
Same thing in Africa. They drink it all day.
No, that's we drinking
But
one
we
cup.
go to
it's
pick
over.
up fresh fruit. They're like, oh, hey, brother, was that cooked? I almost fucked up. I had a plate full of salad trying to watch my diet. And my man was like, yo, hey, you might not want to do that, player.
Hey, you're listening to Marcus King presents Dash Comedy. Smoke Yours with Slink Johnson.
And the homeboy Shady Chris.
In the house with Dominic Santana, man, speaking on his excursion to Africa, and we were talking about food. So speaking of which, man, tell me the biggest differences you saw in the food, because you're a big nigga, and I know you like to eat. Talking about I was eating a salad.
I was eating the salad,
That nigga was
right?
eating a goddamn steak salad.
At
nigga.
the time, I was coming back down from that unsolved weight, so I was like trying to, cut it back. But I'm glad you asked about that. I'm gonna tell you this right now. If you've never been to Africa, you've never eaten, and that might be like,
Wait, man, wait. Come
Spices
again, say it again.
You have
that
never
like-
eaten food
If we haven't been
if
Africa.
you've never been to Africa,
Damn.
In regards to what? Like
because you realize how much bullshit our food is, or how fake it is, or how flavorless it is, or whatever. When you get over there, I eat organic. I'm thinking, I eat organic. I'm used to this stuff.
Right.
And you eat their food, and well, first of all, to be honest, I thought I brought a bunch of Pop-Tarts, granola bars. I thought I was gonna be eating that for
Damn.
30 days. But I ended up getting too hungry and started like, man, that damn chicken smelled good. So I started trying stuff, and I was like, okay, it's safe, dude. Bomb. When I
Damn.
tell you the meat is so fresh, you can taste the name of the animal
damn.
that you're eating.
That nigga said, is this right?
Hey, Dominic, man, but tell me they cut the head off that motherfucker.
yeah,
I don't
yeah,
want
yeah.
no motherfucker. I don't want no food, man. Much respect to the Africans. Again, that's my
But you're not fucking with the
ancestors.
Sling?
We descended from Africa, man, and I recognize it. I love it, and I'm always. Well, goddamn it, don't give me no goddamn fish with his eyes. This nigga fish just laying on
Just
the plate.
looking at
looking
you.
at
That's
that.
Japan. That's Japan. Oh, they don't
That's
really
sushi
they
and
don't really
shit,
eat
huh?
nothing too crazy over there. Like
'Cause they-
outside of what we eat,
because
it's
it's
just
African.
different
So
variations.
what's the spices like the seasoning like over
Dude,
there?
that's what
Is
I
it
mean when I
spicy or
say
is it like
when I say you haven't eaten before is because they're herbs and stuff. First of all, when you get there, they got that red clay mud everywhere. At least
it's
in the
really
area
red.
of Kenya we were in, which is that really great soil. Black soil or that red clay soil, that's the best you can get, right? And they got it everywhere. So everything grown out of it is grown out of the richest soil. And you can literally taste it. And they like everything is fresh. They don't do like we.
Like
do.
you saying, you could taste like the soil. Is what you saying?
No.
Nah.
Just the fresh like
full.
herbs.
Freshness.
Our herbs, they can have the same
That's the soil.
herbs there that we use over here, but theirs are gonna just pop way more. Like it's just so much richer flavor.
Right.
And you're like, holy shit! Like this is how it's supposed to taste. You seeing an eggplant like that big, and they're like, oh yes, that's how an eggplant naturally
Really
is.
looks, yeah.
And it's like, what do you mean? It's supposed to be like this? No, that's GMO. Like
What
even
you
the
have,
bananas, they have these little bananas they call burros. Right.
Yeah.
Here they call them baby bananas or from
Right.
other
But
different
that's
places.
how banana really.
Plankton.
But they were like our guide was like,
That's
you know, he
wild.
was buying them off the side of the street. And he was like, you know, I want you to try this. And he was like, you know, when you have this, it's gonna be the best banana you ever had in your life. And I was like, I had 1 million bananas in my life, bro. Like
It's gonna taste like a banana.
he was right.
Dominic, do they have
Damn.
Kool-Aid? Do they have Kool-Aid in there?
Shit, my nigga,
Look, they got
this
red drink, grape drink. All that. I don't know what the names were of them, but they do have those
They
drinks.
got Kool-Aid.
So what did you have that was life changing? And you know, it got to be some dish that you had that you never had before that really fucked you up
In a good way or bad
in
way?
a good way. In a good way.
Honestly, I did. I have no clue what it was. We went to this little restaurant and it was a little sketchy. You know, we were scared of it because we were eating at the hotel where everything's washed. So we went to this restaurant where it's not as washed. And but yeah, some green stuff that was like, it was like mashed potatoes, but it had like other things in like avocado and stuff. They're real big on a lot of fruits and vegetables. And so it was green with chicken and then some other stuff. And first I was like, what is this shit? But then I was like, oh, you gonna eat the rest of yours? Like, yeah, it was bomb.
Nigga was smelling it and shit.
What is this smell?
What is this?
What is this smell?
But you feel like, yo, cooking started here.
Right.
You could like just when you taste everything, it
So
just pops more.
Everything you ate basically came from, it was grown.
Yeah.
Basically.
The animals killed that day. They don't go put stuff in the refrigerator. They go to the butcher market that morning for what they're gonna eat that night.
Hey, and speaking of killing animals, man, we about to send this shit back to wild ass DJ Triple D.
My nigga, hey, he be playing that shit, ladies. My guy right there,
Fuck
man.
this nigga DJ Dax, man. Fuck him. You listen to Marcus King presents Dash Comedy. Smoke
yeah.
yours with Slink Johnson.
And the homeboy Shady Chris.
We're in the house with Dominic Santana, man. DJ Dax, man. Fuck them in their eardrums, man. You smoking yours with Slink Johnson.
And the homeboy Shady Chris.
Right here live on Marcus King presents Dash Comedy. Scotty tripping, slapping me in the back of the neck
Smack,
with these
smack.
goddamn notes. Scotty, stall me out,
Did
nigga.
that note say where's Fetty Wap? Because where is that nigga?
Where is Fetty
Where
Wap?
did this nigga go, man?
Somewhere high.
We still playing that song.
Somewhere
Like,
high from
where's
child
the
support
other
court,
song?
I'm sure.
Oh, yeah. Fetty Wap be bare
He
back
dropped some
end.
music. It was just shit.
He's the bareback king.
Yeah.
Not that shit, but
No,
yeah.
that was the hot shit.
Yeah,
the
that
next
was
shit
it.
was
It was the
Hey, and speaking of bareback, what's up, DJ Dax? Did that cream work?
DJ Dirty Bareback.
Speaking of bear
Yeah.
What'd you say?
Did that little cream work, my nigga?
Chill.
Yeah. He said, yeah, my rash is gone, man.
Hey,
I
y'all,
can feel
wow.
my knees again.
Y'all relax, bro. Y'all forgot I be hanging out with porn stars, bro. Relax.
Oh, wait a minute.
What's his name?
So we fucking up your pussy because they're going to be like, damn, why they calling you dirty dick? I let you eat my ass last night. Like,
He's Dirty Deezy. All the porn Steves.
Give us some names.
Nigga, that's why you dirty dick, because you hang out with
DJ Dirty Deezy with the porn stars. I can't
all
believe
porn
it.
women considered to be porn stars because they're in porn.
No.
I feel like it's
That
overrated to
drives
call
me
them a
nuts,
porn
yeah.
star.
I'm glad you said
You
that.
gotta earn that.
Yeah.
I'm
Well,
glad
it
you said
depends.
that because everybody that play basketball not an all-star.
Right.
Yeah, I mean, it depends what they do, because, you know, some of them, like, since I've been around them, like, they use it to, like, no, not like, chill. They'll use it to, like, get, like, escort jobs and stuff like
Yeah.
that. They use the porn star for, like, for the, like, audition and
Prostitution.
They
and then
are.
so they would get the DM like, oh man, I paid this and this and this. Like,
Okay.
I think one of them I know they like
It's
get, like,
marketing.
yeah, basically.
So
Like,
they, so
Oh,
they,
bro, I get those
so
DMs.
they
Yeah.
parlay it
Get
into
those
something
DMs.
else.
yeah, like the highest, like the one that I'm like cool with, she got like 90K one time.
Well, look,
$90K doing it for a show, the one you cool with.
Are you tricking on her? Are you tricking it on her?
No. You get a discount?
Say, if so, let me get 100 for the whole
DJ Dax, he fluff all the bitches on set.
He oh, you the one viral rubbing the ass and all that shit.
Relax.
The lick of low lover.
I don't know.
Hey, look, I'll convince your girlfriend, a porn star, she be listening to our show.
Yeah, my girl be listening, so she be like, "Oh,
she's a porn star."
Nah,
he said, "Oh."
No, my girl be listening, so she like, "Oh, so you doing that, huh? Oh, so you at scenes?" So I like,
your girl be listening. I'm sorry, DJ Dax, girl.
We forgive you because he's a fluffer.
I just be joking, man. We gonna change his dude name.
Yeah, we gotta change that.
We gonna change his name to DJ Sanitized Penis.
DJ Sanitary.
DJ SP.
Hey, speaking of which, okay, speaking of raw dog and the nasty shit, let's get back. We talking to Dominic Santana, man. Dominic, you got kids, bro?
Yeah, I have a son. Dominic Santana Jr.
How old is he?
He's 7.
Oh man,
Mine too.
I got a 7-year-old.
So how is he adjusted?
7-year-old too, man. He gotta connect.
I'm sure all his life he's seen you, chasing your journey. How is he adjusting to your newfound notoriety? You know what I'm saying?
It's funny with kids, man. Like, you have kids?
Yeah, man, do I?
That nigga said, man, do I?
Johnson.
Damn. No, but he's 7, and so he doesn't really get it. Quite. He knows daddy's in movies and shows, and even before the world really knew who I was as an individual, he would see the smaller movies, the BET movies and stuff like that. I even did a cartoon I voiced over for, so he got to see that, and he didn't give a shit. But the funniest story I have of my kid was his mother called me. His mother called me and was like, "Can you explain to your son, what's happening right now?" Because all the advertisements were out and all this stuff. So I'm like everywhere at that time.
So like,
we were on the Super Bowl, the 120 million people, my face up there, So it's everywhere when the movie's being promoted. And so he goes to school, he's all proud, he's like, but he's telling her. So this teacher calls her. He's like, "Yeah, we're confused. We don't really understand what's going on, but yeah, Dominic keeps going around telling everybody Suge Knight's his father." He doesn't really know who Suge Knight is. You know what I mean? He doesn't get that. He just knows the name of the character.
And they know you not Suge Knight.
Right. And so, so what they, because we're not together, so he lives in Jersey with his mom.
Oh, okay,
and so at that particular school, they haven't all met me yet.
They
didn't know what the
baby
hell.
mama.
Off the break, your baby mama from New Jersey too?
Yeah.
Shit, mine too, man. Your baby mama crazy?
You see, well, I got some great hair.
How many kids y'all baby mama
I'm just trying to
I
make
love her.
sure
I got
that
nothing
it's
but love
just not
for
me.
her. She's crazy as hell, but she's a good woman, though.
Shady just drive his crazy.
I think that was part of my problem, too. I think I drove mine. I pulled it out.
60-40, man. 60-40. I take the 40.
Yeah,
and
I
we
pulled
can
it out
do that, and we can definitely pull it out of them.
Yeah.
And then put it in them too.
Hey, man, that's what we do that best. So
Like you said, though.
Dominic, man, Polymark Entertainment. What's up, man? Polymark Entertainment, man.
Polymark Entertainment is me and my business partner, Jason Beach, and we've been friends for like 17 years. He actually started off as an actor as well, but then he fell in love with behind the scenes, so he became a producer. And so he's been out here and he's been producing for a while and whatnot, and I've been doing, acting. And, I came up under producers as well. So I was like, at some point, I want to get out there and control the narrative. So I wrote this movie called Mr. Right, sold it, it got made, it came out, did great. It was a good movie, but it was altered so much from the original form that I felt it was some of the essence was taken out of it. Right. So that's when I really learned. I was like, okay, I've got to really control the narrative all the way through if I want my true vision to come out there. Right. So it's time to make some power moves, and with more fame from like All Eyes on Me and Unsolved and building all that opened a lot of doors. So I stepped through those doors, and we came together and formed Polymark to kind of shake the system, because everybody's doing remakes and reboots, and Hollywood's getting so unoriginal now. It's actually a perfect time for content creators who have great original ideas, because that's going to come back. You know what I mean? So if you falling into the remake category and forgetting your originality, you're gonna lose when it shifts again.
Hey, you're listening to Marcus King Presents Dash Comedy. This is Smoke Yours with Slink Johnson.
And the homeboy Shady Chris.
We're in the house with Dominic Santana, the homeboy Shady Chris. This motherfucker janky as hell. With a little
big W's, man. All W's.
I'm gonna buy this nigga a flask for his birthday, man. I'm gonna buy you a personalized flask because you so janky with that little pint of Hennessy, man.
That's my baby
Things
right
remember
there,
that said janky, shady.
That's my baby right here, man.
We got cousin Dre, the Crip professor, the professor of Crip history in this
Cripology.
motherfucker.
Okay,
Scotty tripping with his name on his house like
Scotty
bitches. Bitches get eight here. Scotty got his name on the top of his house with a
Like,
sign that
this is
said "Get eight here."
This is it.
with a damn arrow pointing at the door, and I
was gonna ask where the arrow pointed.
pointing at the door
Like
DJ,
right here.
DJ Dax like, man, I didn't think of that.
We get him in. We get him out.
We got Hassan Haze, the eye in the sky, man,
yeah.
checking us out, man. We
Keeping
got
us
motherfucking
lit.
the lovely. This is Cassie, the lovely Twinkie right here. Give it up for Cassie.
Hey,
Give it up for this motherfucker. He didn't give me a shit. We're in the house of Dominic Santana, man. What's on the horizon, man? What's really good, man? I mean, you all over the place, man. What can we expect from you in the near future, brother?
So right now, since I did a Western called The Outsider.
A Western?
Yeah.
Wait, so
You like a big ass
Western
Western,
meaning it took
Yeah.
place in 1800 or
Damn
whatever?
Desert, yeah, like 1802, cowboys and Indians.
How was that, brother?
Yeah, I actually took it as a friend of mine that's a producer. He was producing it, and my partner was also one of the producers on it as well. So he was like, come do the Western. It'd be a complete different look for you.
Indeed.
And we were trying to, step, because I got, a little exclusive bomb here, but not really a bomb. I can't go into detail on it, but I'll be playing Suge one more time, on a big level. But so, it's like we need to get something a little different, so people don't just see you as Suge. And so I was like, yeah, no, I'm down. I like Westerns, I ain't never been in a Western. So they brought me in there. I went fuck shit up real quick, shot at a few people.
Did you have to put on the accent? Did you
That
have to
just
put
sound
on
like
the,
fun.
Suge Knight in
the
the
accent?
Western.
Or nah?
I mean, I did just a little bit of a slight country accent. It wasn't hard. I'm from the South, you know what I mean?
Right.
So
Dominic, and it's funny you mentioned that, man, because it's one thing, to be honest, before we became acquainted with each other and I saw you, do the Suge Knight role so well, I thought to myself, again, playing a character not like Suge Knight at all, but playing Jesus.
yeah.
It's easy for people to only see you as that. So
Right.
explain to people the importance of remaining diverse, especially when being an actor or writer or any type of entertainer. What's the importance of diversity for you? Because I know for me, I want to go on and do all kinds of shit. I want to play a doctor. I want to go do a Western. I want to do a sci-fi movie. Again, Black Jesus is definitely my baby, and I always love it, and it's always going to be near and dear to me. But I don't want to always just be thought of as, hey, that's Jesus.
Right.
So what do you advice you have for other actors? Who might have had a great breakout role as an iconic figure to not get pigeonholed as that figure.
You got to be willing to sacrifice, to be honest. Even early on in my career, I'm very big on I love my black people. I'm very big with into the protecting the culture and being careful with what I participate in putting out there, especially for like my son and other little boys his age and little girls and what they see. And so, a lot of and then, being a big dude, they always want to take you and, especially back in 2005, all you could be was a doorman, a lackey, a big dummy, or something like that. Yeah, bodyguards. You didn't have no brain. I guess big niggas didn't have lives and children and wives and families and brains.
Right.
Back then, it's changed now. But back then, coming up, there were times I needed the money. And they were like, we want you to play this drug dealer. But I was like, what's the substance? Does this have anything to do with the story? Does it move the story? You just throwing a Negro in there selling drugs? Well, that's tropes. That's stereotypes. Yeah. I'm not in this business to do stereotypes. I'm in this to act and do real substance. Like American Gangster.
I'll do stereotypes.
I told my agent, I was like, I don't play drug dealers unless it's something like American Gangster where it's not just thrown in randomly and you don't know what it even has to do with the story. Now, if it has substance and it has to do with the character story, I'm down for that because that's real acting.
Right.
And there's substance to it, not just he's a drug dealer. Like American Gangster, you knew he was a drug dealer, but you didn't sit there thinking the whole time,
he's about to sell drugs.
but he's selling drugs.
Right.
Yeah, this is a good movie, but he's selling drugs.
But the fly thing is feeling you is because Slink could go from Black Jesus to doing Whiteface playing White Devil. It would be amazing. Slink White Devil. White Devil.
Fuck Dre.
Listen to Smoke Yours Radio, man. Marcus King presents.
Hey man, Dash Comedy, man. Fuck this nigga Dre, man.
But yeah, you have to be willing. That's so important for actors who really take it serious. If you want to have a career, you've got to think career.
Right.
You can't think in the moment or I need this money in the moment. You got to think, how's this going to affect me 5 years from now when I'm bigger? Or how's this going to turn my career a different level? It's chess. So you got to look at the move you're about to make and then estimate the next 3 moves where you can go from with that. So if you look at it and you go, that's $10,000 right now, but then that'll pigeonhole me and I played the big dummy too good. Now I can't get serious roles. So now I got $10,000, but it cost me over $2 million over the next 3 years. You know what I'm saying?
Dig that.
So don't fuck up your long money over some short money. Yeah.
Foresight.
That nigga was full retarded.
Foresight.
But the cold thing is that although of course you may go play a superhero, play anything, but if a new Suge check pop up for $1.5 million, you might got to rock it. $2 million, you might got to go.
Where were you at 5 minutes ago?
We
just covered that.
No, I heard it. I'm just saying, like on the level of
At 1.5.
Oh, that ain't enough. My bad.
That nigga tried to play you right quick.
It's because I'm light skinned.
No,
it's light on light crime.
Light on light crime.
About $10 million. Oh no, we at the 20.
That $20
No,
million
they ain't paying that yet. They ain't paying. I ain't made it there yet.
I'm thinking big for you.
So Dominic, man, what was it like going back to Vietnam after the movie came out?
You know, funny thing is, bro, I'm from there, but I rarely get back there. And so, once or twice I came back there and nothing really happened. Because, I wasn't going to any events. I was like kind of just in and out. My homeboy did a music video. I shot in there real quick. Matter of fact, Wavy, who played Biggie on Unsolved, he's from Long Island, but his mom moved to Fayetteville. And so he was there when he got casted. So he was actually back there. I shot up there real quick. Hadn't been there in like 2-3 years.
Wavy, good people. He could rap too.
Most definitely. Oh, Wavy fun. Next up. Yeah.
Yeah.
A real solid dude. Like it's hard to find that in this business.
Yeah. Wavy Gravy, man. Shout out to Jamal. I forgot my man last name. Jamal
Willard.
Shout out to my man.
Well, that's Gravy.
Gravy.
Yeah.
I'm thinking about Gravy.
Yeah.
Who
Gravy
you talking? Who's
Wavy?
Talking about Wavy.
Yeah, there's Gravy and there's
That
Wavy.
nigga said wavy gravy, baby.
I'm high, man. I ain't gonna lie. I was on my
Gravy.
phone doing other shit. Leave it to niggas to always try to multitask.
Shit up.
Doing hot shit.
Niggas always trying to multitask with them phones and shit, man. Put that motherfucker down. God damn.
That nigga said, yeah, wavy gravy.
Yeah. With the rhyming. But no, Wavy was Biggie in the Unsolved Show.
Yes.
And Mark Rose was Pop.
He just happens to be Wavy too.
Yes, Wavy and
Jones.
Gravy. Okay, yeah, because them niggas they were two drastically different Biggies. Them niggas was two drastically different Biggies. You know what I'm saying? But shout out to both them guys. They did great motherfucking jobs, man. They should have had me in there. I would have played the nigga that got beat up. Any one of them. I don't matter.
I was trying to say which one of them.
Buster, any one of them. Just beat me up, nigga. Fuck it. Nigga, give me the check. Nigga
said, meet
Could
me
have
up
played
with
one
the
of the
check.
South Sides.
Yeah.
But they ain't get beat up, but they was out there thick.
Yeah.
The Crips.
The Crips.
You could have showed up just doing you Crips.
Yeah, it was Bone one day. Matter of fact, you was there that day. And Bone was like,
Bone
get these
was
guys out of it. They don't even look real. He said, I'm going to call some real niggas.
Yeah, and he called a bunch of
Called a
Crips.
setup.
You're listening to
it was
Marcus
all
King presents Dash Comedy. You're smoking yours with Slink Johnson.
And the homeboy Shady Chris.
In the house with Dominic Santana, man. Hassan
Boom,
Haze
boom,
with
boom,
the
boom,
eye.
boom.
We in this motherfucker. We waiting for my man A.D.
Hennessy Chris.
Do he got the juice?
He's got the juice. I hope he do.
You got the
'cause
juice.
He just hit me, man. But we up in this
Well, what?
motherfucker having a great moment with Dominic Santana, man. Excellent actor. This motherfucker's all over the place with Polymark Entertainment. You know what I'm talking about? How does one get into that, man? How does one just say, okay, fuck it, you decided to take the leap. Like, I'm a boss up. Fuck waiting for a job. I'm creating jobs. How does one step in? How does one start a production company. What does a production company do, brother?
Production companies, they take films from conception to physical producing it to post-production and editing, and then either distributing or finding a distribution deal for it to come out. So everything from beginning to end is really the real easiest way to do that is money. So if you're lucky and you have a rich relative, or you have a close friend that has a lot of money willing to invest in you, then you're lucky, because then they can invest in one of your first projects, and you hire the right people, make sure you do a good job, so that you can keep staying on it.
And thank you, man, because a lot of people don't understand what a producer does or what production. Right. Producers and production, they make it happen. Right. Whatever the case, and a lot of times being a producer, I ain't gonna say a lot of times, but quite a bit of times producers don't ever have no talent. They just got the bread.
Yeah.
Right. They, what I'm saying? There are a lot of EPs, executive producers of projects that had nothing to do with the creation of it.
With the locations, the casting.
Nothing. They had nothing. Other than the fact that he had to check to pay everybody or to facilitate the entire project. So again, it's weird. Like I've been offered I've been offered executive producer credits for different things. Like you get executive producer credit for getting this motherfucking project off the ground.
Yeah.
You got a dope ass movie, and because you know me, I take it to somebody. You know me, I tell you, hey, you got to make me executive producer. I'm finna take it over here to this motherfucker. Right. And they take it and turn your shit in the water. So I just made a whole bunch of money based on who I know.
Yeah.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
And on the small scale, get with people you know. Find people that have cameras or somewhat of a setup, and just create content. Make something and be consistent. Start a show, a 10-minute episode show on YouTube, and just keep Insecure. Insecure was a little show of Issa Rae and her friends filming a little show. Yeah. HBO saw it and was like, we'd like to bring that to the network and put real money behind it.
Dig that. And
now they big as fuck, and she got a movie out.
Monumental.
And it's funny you mentioned that, because I was on that just today, man. The importance of ownership. We was just talking about it, man. We, again, all these content creators now, man, we living in a beautiful time in regards to entertainment, because, again, you have the power right in your phone.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And as long as you got the tenacity and the drive to keep on going and understand that this shit won't be overnight, if you believe in your product, just keep on putting it out there. I'm at the point where I'm tired of waiting for auditions, because, again, you got to do 100 of the motherfuckers before you get one job. Again, you dope, you tight. Turn your phone on and shoot that shit. Oh, I don't have the budget. I don't have the lights. I don't have this. Man, check this out. The average motherfucker watching that shit do not give a fuck.
Right.
At all.
Plug Love, for example.
Man.
That was the worst movie I ever seen in my life. I couldn't stop watching it. I had to see what happened.
Production value is low,
terrible,
but again, it was about the content. It was about, and you gonna get it. And actually, I like that gritty looking, low budget shit, that Snow on the Bluff shit.
Yeah,
I like that shit, man. So again, it's all about the story and what you do with it. And with excellent producers and actors like yourself, Dominic, I'm sure you're gonna be all over the motherfucking place in this damn thing, man. So get your motherfucking money, Dominic Santana, man, because when you get a job, for me, call nigga.
I got you.
You listen to the Marcus King Presents Dash Comedy. You smoking yours with Slink Johnson.
And the homeboy Shady Chris.
And cousin Andre, man, the Crip, professor of Crip history. We in this motherfucker. Dominic, man, what you got any, how do people get a hold of you, man, if they trying to find Dominic Santana, man?
I'm mainly on Instagram at official Dom, D-O-M, Santana. Facebook is just my name, Dominic L. Santana, and Twitter, haven't been on that shit in a while, but I think it's just capital D Dominic and then capital S, Santana, Dominic Santana all together.
So what's the quality of the chickenry in your what's the quality of the chickenry in your DM now? You notice the quality of your chickenry getting better?
Man,
you got chicks?
You know what? I get all kinds of mess. Like you was talking earlier about the escorts. They jump in the DM. Hey, I want to come spend time with you. Like
hoes.
We know you. Yeah. It was like, for this much an hour, this. I'm like, wait a minute. You hit my DM to get me to pay for you?
Like bitch, you are. What you think this is?
I stay out the DMs, bro. It's nothing but trouble in the DMs, man.
Right.
Yeah, that's out. I know bitch about to hop in my DMs talk about I gotta pay for you. Like, bitch,
right.
You owe me now.
You get the other actresses and the IG thoughts.
Bitch, you hopped in my shit.
So bitches bitches, stay out of Dominic DM. You point all that shit to me.
Right.
You dirty hussy bitches. You point all that shit to me.
Sling Johnson.
Dominic doesn't want you. He likes virtuous, clean women. However,
Yeah, so he say.
wholesome women, but I like mine wholesome. Hey, man, we gonna turn this shit over to my man DJ Triple D. He got something in the house, man. AD coming up next, man. Compton's in the house, man. We about to get with
Compton's
this shit.
in the house.
DJ Triple D, man. Hit him in the motherfucking mouth.
Dirty
PM.
tax.
Man, every Wednesday night, 7 to 9 p.m. Finally, man, my motherfucking Nachi that came up in this motherfucker. Compton ain't really that far. But that nigga, you know what I'm saying? Hey,
He said
man,
Compton.
it really ain't that far from here, but shout out, man. My nigga AD, man, is in the motherfucking house. What's up, AD?
Turning up, man. What's happening?
Oh, man, and this motherfucker glad to have you, man.
Y'all motherfuckers gotta fix the parking lot structure, man. Nigga outside, you feel me? Yeah, drop that. One more for me. What's up? Yeah.
Hey, man, I keep having to run out there every 2 minutes to make sure I ain't get told, my nigga. So,
Man,
shit, DJ
These
Ski.
niggas ruthless over here, too. They'll get it.
Hollywood for sure.
Oh, what?
DJ Ski needs to
I don't
send
got no tags on
DJ Ski needs to send a sprinter for me, man.
Straight
Come
up.
get me.
Big sprinter.
So AD, man, my man Compton
happening?
in the motherfucking house, man.
Sir.
Rapper, entrepreneur, businessman, real crip.
Yeah. What's up?
Hey, man. So what's up, man? What's happening with AD, man? What's new?
Hey, man, actually tonight, man, first single Bruce Lee dropping tonight. So by the time y'all hear this shit'll be on all platforms and shit.
Hey.
Yeah, we about to fuck this song over one time. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
That part.
I got to get a bar of that Bruce Lee, man.
It's crazy. It's crazy.
AD, man, you got one of you dude. Really, as a fan of hip hop, man, I listen to you, bro.
I appreciate that, bro.
You got styles upon styles.
Yeah.
Again, my nigga.
Hey, you can rap, bro.
Yeah,
these niggas can't rap, bro. You can really rap, bro.
You know it's crazy. I'm like a chameleon, man. Like I can really do everything. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like the people now see that shit and they don't know what the hell I be coming with. Like, so like all this new shit that y'all about to hear and shit too is different. You feel me? Like I fucking freestyled everything. Like I'm in the bag right now. Pocket is crazy.
Dig that. AD, how do you navigate and balance your street with your rap? You know what I'm saying? Do some of your homies over from your hood be like, man, you are that some of that backpack ass rap, man?
You know what it is though? Like I done already like pushed through all that. Before I start making a name, like I done had to take them battles. You know what I'm saying? Like going back to the hood, cause it's like as soon as I moved out, that's when like, you know what I'm saying, the shit started. You know what I mean? As soon as I got me a little bag, now I moved right to Hollywood. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Kept moving for hell yeah, man.
I ain't mad at you.
I wasn't. Hey, listen.
I can't wait to get away from these niggas.
I'm gonna tell you, like, soon as my shit hit the radio, like the rumor around the city was I had $1 million. You know what I'm saying? I ain't signed no deal, nothing. I was on the radio, you know what I'm saying? But niggas
You
like,
rich
man,
immediately.
yeah, I'm like, oh no, hell no, nigga. Nigga gotta get out of here. You feel me?
Right.
Because where I come from, nigga come rob your mama, your brother, anything. It don't matter if they love you or not at the end of the day. So, you know, like, I fought a lot of battles and shit like that. I had homies coming out the pen and shit. Niggas speaking up. I had to come, you know what I'm saying? Come do my thing, you know what I'm saying? Hold it down and shit like that. But, you know.
So it's safe to say you navigating this transition pretty easy. So you do notice, you see the transition.
Yeah.
Like, again, you know, we talk about Nip, and, you know, Nip spoke about the transition and spoke about the transition from the streets to a more prominent position in entertainment and society. Yep. You know, how is that coming for you?
I mean, just like Nip, man, it takes being a leader. You know what I'm saying? If you want a leader of your neighborhood at the end of the day, you got to face them obstacles. And Nip took it head on, man. Like, he could have been left. He could have been went and did something else, living, you know what I'm saying? Live in Beverly Hills, make shops everywhere else and shit like that. Like, he came right to where he came from, grassroots, man. And, you know what I'm saying, try to help, I ain't gonna say try to help, but helped out the community, everybody around at the end of the day. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. It's unfortunate, you know what I'm saying? Some bullshit happened, but you know what's good was coming out of it though, man. It's a lot of peace in the city right now.
Indeed.
I'm seeing gangs that ain't, like, I'm talking about cutthroat, even Compton all the way down, like shaking hands, pulling up on each other and shit like that. And that's all because of him at the end of the day. That wouldn't even be possible right now if it wasn't for him and people seeing what he was trying to accomplish at the end of the day.
That's what it should be anyway, because niggas started off as friends anyway. But you know
all that shit bullshit,
ago.
man. Like all that shit is bullshit at the end of the day. Everybody started off as friends, going to school together, hanging at the park and shit like that. But you know, jealousy come, man. When that money come and people think you doing something that they ain't doing, that's when that hate and that envy come out at the end of the day. You feel me? Like I keep them type people away from me at the end of the day.
AD, man, you all over the place, man.
Yeah.
I see you all over the gram. I see you all over different events. You rubbing elbows with some amazing people along this journey of yours, man. My nigga, like, how is that for you on a day-to-day, man? It looked like you jumping into this shit effortlessly, man. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
From one day being in Compton, probably feeling hopeless, to the next day being in some opulent ass mansion. God damn it! Well, you know, how was, you know, again, man, how was that transition for you? Like, do you wake up and have to pinch yourself sometimes?
Yeah, because it's, you feel me, like I always have faith in myself. That's the only thing I had. Like, even if it was just a little bit, that's the only hope I had, like growing up on the block. Cause I grew up in my hood my whole life. You feel me? I ain't had no choice to move anywhere else or stay somewhere else, or like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you jump off the porch at the end of the day, you go outside, niggas are gonna test you anyway at the end of the day. So I always had faith in myself, and I used to spend like every single last dollar I had into music, and it wasn't getting no response. Like, for countless years, you feel me? I had my daughter, and you know, I remember I tell niggas all the time, I used to make $50 stretch a week at the end of the day. You feel me? Any female I found out with some money and shit like that, I was slinging that D to them. You know what I'm saying? I'm keeping it 100 though, but any way that I could to transpire my dreams at the end of the day. And then, like, out of nowhere, shout out to my big brother Exhibit. Exhibit actually was the first person to give me some radio play, and he gave me some game at the end of the day. And from there, all the radios start picking my shit up, and he took me to Dr. Dre, and then next thing you know, I'm on Game album, YG album, E40 album, TV shows, and then, you know what I'm saying, so far so on, and then shit just keep going up. You know, that's all God though, man. God blessing me at the end of the day.
Yeah, I finna be on that new AD album.
Come on, man.
What's the name of that new AD album, man?
I was gonna call By the Way too. It's gonna it should be out next month.
Oh.
Yeah, but we take, you know what I'm saying? We taking our time and everything. The budgets is way bigger. The videos is expensive as fuck. You know what I'm saying? Like 20, 30K a video and shit. I ain't never did that. Nah, because you know, when you independent, it's different. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
and
you got the homie out there with an iPhone and a nigga holding the flashlight.
Yeah. No, but people, like, the way I move, everybody assumes that I have a deal. And I have never had no deal. I ain't never took no deal. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So like, when people see how I turn up and I do what I do, and they think, oh, you always be going crazy, you be turning up. That's because I gotta do that at the end of the day. You know what I'm saying?
And you turn up because that motherfucking I got the juice turn any
By the way.
situation up.
Hey,
Turn any motherfucking
wait till you hear
situation
this Bruce Lee and everything else we got. I ain't playing with nobody.
Yeah, man, and you a big nigga turning it up too,
I
man.
ain't playing, man. I ain't playing.
Hey, we got a call right
Nigga
here,
said
man.
it.
We got it. Well, the motherfucker hung up, goddammit, but we had a call.
Well,
Fuck y'all,
them.
call back. We got AD in the house, man. You listening to Slink Johnson's, and goddamn it, I'm high. You listening to Smoke Yours with Slink Johnson.
And homeboy Shady Chris.
Right here on Marcus King presents Dash Comedy, man.
Motherfucking
Hey, man.
Comedy.
Well, we about to go in
Hey,
this. Let's take this
going
phone
into
call,
this.
man. Let's take this phone call,
They
man.
call
We're gonna see
back.
what they talking
Tell
about.
them I take it back. It ain't fuck 'em.
Yeah, Shady Chris say take it back.
Elevate
Hey, yo,
or
you
medicate?
smoking yours with Slink Johnson and the homeboy Shady Chris. Is you elevating or medicating?
I'm elevating.
Hey,
I'm
well,
elevating.
smoke yours in. What's up, baby? We're in the house with Dominic Santana and my man AD. What's on your mind, baby?
Well, I've been following up about Dom, like, stuff that's been going on the podcast. So I have, like, 3 questions. So I seen him, like, he just met one of my gym idols, C.T. Fletcher. So I'm asking, how many days do you work out?
Right now, well, some 6 days a week. About to start cutting. I've been bulking for like 6 months, and now we're in the cut phase, so we're going into 6 days, but usually like 5 days a week. And shout out to CT Fletcher, incredible hero of mine.
I hate niggas like that.
Right, 6 days a week.
First he come in with
all these.
Yeah. I'm just.
He been talking high pitch all night, nigga. They got the bass.
You gotta drop it. You gotta drop it down.
Right, low.
Like, what's up, nigga?
What's the other questions, baby? You say you got 3.
Yes. My second question is, he was talking about organic food. So do you cook? And if you do, what's your favorite meal to make?
I don't cook a lot, but I do have some dishes. I think my favorite meal to make is either ribs and like sweet potato souffle and some other stuff like broccoli or something, and lemon pepper chicken. I'm a beast with lemon pepper chicken, like the whole roast. But that's about it. I don't cook much.
Hey.
Word. All right, last question before I end the call for this. I know you guys are ending the show soon. So you were talking about females going through DMs. Is there a girl you're talking to?
She on you.
Whoa.
She wanna know what.
Yes, my mother.
Is this
That's
cheaters?
who I talk to every day.
Okay,
This is a setup.
And so you know, my personal life, I try not to be too far out there because in this business, you only get so much privacy. So, you know, my super personal, you know, I try to keep it personal.
Right.
But
So just in the
I ain't out
DMs.
there. I ain't out there looking.
You gotta value that
Let's
privacy, man.
I'm gonna slide in.
We appreciate you calling, baby. What's your name? What your name is, shawty?
Sai.
Sai.
Side the slider.
Sai. You probably just so pretty. That's all the nigga can do.
That's a good question. Are you pretty? You don't have. It doesn't matter if you're not, but are you pretty?
DM, sorry. DM. Slide into
I'm
DM.
good looking.
Matter of fact,
Is that you good looking? You sound like it.
Tag us to what you think is your best picture on Instagram, baby. Holla at us, man.
No, you can look it up. It's Sai_fitness. You can look it up there.
Oh, she fitness. She
Spell
fit.
Sai.
Yeah,
You know
man.
when
Hey, look it up.
you
look it
know
up.
when it's fitness, she got them washboard abs. That pussy good. You know anything with fitness behind
She
it.
wants to know his workout.
What'd you say, Dominic? You didn't hear her. What was it? Spell it again for him.
Spell
What
it again,
about
Sai.
That's why she wants to know what your workout.
Oh.
The SAIEL_fitness.
SAIEL_fitness. All right, fellas.
Anything.
Y'all jump in the DMs. May the best man win. Sai, we appreciate that, baby. Have a great day, all right? Smoke yours.
Dom.
We got my man AD in the house,
Yeah.
Dominic Santana in the house.
Hey, what
We
she
about-
look like? I want to know.
SAIEL.
No, I see bro over there. I ain't gonna put him out there. he went in there quick with the search history, delete.
He in it, count.
Man, we got Bruce Lee coming up, man.
Yeah,
What's up, man? How
yeah.
did this record come about, AD?
Just turning the fuck up, drunk in the studio. I always do.
Man, I gotta come fuck around in the studio with y'all, man.
Anytime.
That's I just want to come
You
smoke
always talking
y'all.
about smoke yours.
I do.
Yeah,
and I'm going to
right.
come smoke the shit, and I'm going
Come
to go
on.
to sleep, and I know y'all niggas going to do shit like put eggs in my hand and take pictures of me. I don't give a fuck. I got high for free.
I'm definitely gonna take pictures of you.
I'll give
You
a
better
fuck.
get me too. You catch me slipping.
I gives a fuck, man. Hey, man, this is Bruce Lee. Well, introduce this motherfucker.
Y'all got that shit?
Yeah, we got it.
Oh yeah, this is Bruce Lee, man, by motherfucking AD. My young nigga AZ Chike, man. It'll be out on all platforms tonight, Westside.
Hey, West Side, nigga.
What's up?
Smoke yours.
Who eats out in the house too?
Oh, yeah, that's Bruce Lee by my man AD.
Oh, yeah.
What's up?
And it's been another outstanding episode of Smoke Yours with Slink Johnson.
And the homeboy Shady Chris.
Only on Marcus King Presents Dash
Dash
Comedy
Comedy.
every Wednesday night, 7 to 9 p.m.
7 to 9.
Gentlemen, thank you very much for coming out.
Oh, yeah.
Thank you, bro, so much. For
AD,
real.
My brother.
give them your info, man. How do people get a
Oh,
hold
man.
of you?
Everything. Find me at IITSAD. That's all socials at the end of the day. And holla at me, I holla back. Westside business.
IITSAD.
Two eyes.
Two eyes. So what's the
IITSA.
significance of II? Because every
That's
time I
great,
read it
man.
on Instagram, I promise I read it like SAD.
I didn't. They didn't have no other just a regular eye, so I just doubled it up back then.
Hey, man.
I said, "Fuck it, I gotta do what I gotta do. I ain't gonna complain about it."
The more
It's
the merrier.
it's some fucking guy in fucking Pakistan that got the AD shit. He don't want to sell it to me.
Yeah.
I didn't ask him. He said, "Fuck you, nigga."
Yeah.
Damn.
I'm gonna keep it 100. He said,
Hey,
"He give me
homie, that's
that."
why I'm scared to change mine. I'm going to leave mine.
Nah,
I got
leave it-
my name. I'm
leave it how
not.
it is, man.
Yeah,
Don't
I got
do that.
to.
Hey, no, but like everything is SAD, and I done
Hey,
had it for so long now,
right.
so it's like I wouldn't even get that shit up now,
Dig that.
unless I just get the AD.
Dig that. Dig that.
Hopefully the nigga like pass out or something, and I'll go on his Instagram and then go inactive for a little while or something. You know what I'm saying?
Who was that recently? They went and snatched somebody's name. They didn't even tell dude. Oh,
Was
the
it Nas,
Prince- the
nigga?
Prince of
Lil
England.
Nas? Oh.
Really?
Prince, what's his name? Of England.
Harry?
He started Instagram. He wanted
That nigga's a
particular
billionaire,
name.
man.
And
Wait,
Instagram
what?
went and snatched the name somebody else had, and they snatched
Technically,
it.
you can do it if you can feel like they impersonating you.
Right.
At the end of the day, you know what I'm saying? So
So
the
Dom-
nigga not impersonating me.
Hey, nah,
Yeah,
he's
no, this he wasn't impersonating. He was just being himself, doing his own thing. Just happened to have the same name.
Oh, just being himself,
They
like Rick
took it.
Ross.
Yeah, they took it. It was
Nah,
like, nah,
Rick
we
Ross
give it to
wasn't being
Prince.
himself.
Hey man, it's been great, man. Dominic already hit us off with your info. You want to hit him one more again in this 1 minute we got?
Yeah, official Dom Santana on Instagram and Dominic L. Santana on Facebook and Dominic Santana on Twitter.
Hey, and there you have it, man. You smoking yours with Slink Johnson.
And the homeboy Shady Critness.
Hey, right here on Marcus King Presents Dash
Dash
Comedy every
Comedy.
Wednesday night, 7 to 9 p.m. Follow me on Instagram at Slink Johnson Shady.
Shady Chris, man. Put a period between that Shady and that Chris. 2 S's.
Hey, cousin Dre, how they find you, crab?
Hey, Andre True 7. Go!
Hey, DJ Dax, where they find you at?
DirtyDick.com.
Find that nigga at the STD clinic.
That nigga.
Y'all be wildin'.
Pornhub.
It's everything's underscore is DJ DAKSTER perverts.
And make sure y'all follow Hassan Haze, HASSANHAZE.
Okay.
On Instagram. It's been great, man. Y'all see me in traffic. You smoke yours. Scotty tripping. We about to smoke his weed up.
Right
Sarah,
now.
we smoke y'all weed up. You dirty ass bitch. Smoke yours.
DJ Dirty Dick. Take us out on the good note.
Bitch.